Hi guys!
Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
You're all welcome back to our YouTube channel.
My name is Tatiana and here is my lovely husband
Wilson, and together we are Wilted.
So once more we wish you all a warm welcome. If this is your first time, we are happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the encouraging comments. Yeah, on this channel we talk about relationships,
dating,
marriage,
lifestyle,
and faith.
Amen. So today it's going to be a little kind of chit chat.
Yeah.
As a couple. As you can see, we are looking good. In relation to the topic as well, we want to talk about, which is
physical attraction. Is
relationship.
physical attraction important? Is it important to you?
Or is it all that matters for you to get married to the person? Or also what we call love at first sight. Like
Yeah.
you just see somebody and your heart is just...
Your hand is just boop, boop, boop.
Because
I want that girl. I want this guy.
She's beautiful, he's tall, dark and handsome and everything. So we want to talk about that a little. Is that all it is or all it takes for you to get married to the person or start a relationship with this person? So stay tuned. We'll be back right after.
3, 2, 1.
As we said, it's going to be a chit chat. So
Yeah.
basically, we are just speaking from our hearts. And yeah. So to you, my darling husband, is physical attraction important for a relationship?
I will say that physical attraction is important, but it's not the absolute criteria. It's not even the fundamental criteria. Physical attraction, you should see it as the door, or let's put it in this way. Physical attraction takes you at the door, okay? And the character or the personality of the person, it takes you to go through the door, like to enter through the door. And what maintains you inside is godliness. So physical attraction is just at the very beginning. You can use it as maybe just a small criteria. But even if you are not physically attracted to that person, physical attraction grows over time. You can be physically attracted to somebody with non-physical traits. That is, it's not only the beauty of somebody that will make you to be physically attracted to that person. The person's character, how the person talks, how the person behaves towards you, how the person behaves towards another person. These are important criteria that can also make you to be physically attracted to another person. What do you think, my darling?
Okay, so I think I'll just second your point as well. I think that it's necessary, it's important, but it is not the main thing you should look at as a person if you want to get into a serious relationship,
Exactly.
into marriage. Yeah, of course, it's not bad. You see people you actually really admire. Okay, this girl is very beautiful. This guy is very handsome. Probably also your characteristics of, the type of man or woman you would like to get married to. But it shouldn't just end there. Don't just judge that, oh, I can get married to this girl because she's very beautiful. Of course, you really don't know if she's beautiful just outside and inside. How is she? Is she that beautiful? Is she that, godly and so on? Yeah, it's not a bad thing to be physically attracted to someone, but dig deeper, right? Go deeper.
Yes, please.
It takes much more than just being physically attracted to somebody to living with the person. Right?
Yeah, because you're gonna live with that person. Are you gonna live because of the beauty looks, because of the beautiful looks?
Yeah,
no,
it's
not
beauty
at all.
that's going to feed you. It's not beauty that will take care of you. It's not beauty that will...
Neither is it handsomeness.
Of course. Yeah, so it's necessary, but it's not the only criteria.
Yes.
And also a very important point he mentioned when he was talking, he said you can be physically attracted to someone with time, as time goes on, right? Maybe at first sight you are not interested.
Yes.
It's not really your kind of person.
Yeah.
But when you go deeper, you get to realize that, oh,
the person tends now to become your type.
I'm telling you, yeah.
Even
really.
if at first sight he wasn't or she wasn't your type. But when you get to know the person, when you get to be in the environment where the person is when you get, for example, if you're in the same church, in the same school, when you get to know how the person behaves and acts towards you and other people, he or she tends now to become your type. So physical attraction, even at first sight, might not be according to your type, but over time the person tends to become your type. So don't only brush away, oh, he's not my type, she's not my type, just at first sight, and say no, I'll never be with this kind of person. Yeah.
I think that's I always tell my husband that it was like the case for me at first when I was told about, of course, if you haven't watched How We Met, you can go back and watch the video. When I was told about Wilson, physically he wasn't really the kind of person I really wanted, like, at all.
Though I was a fine guy, but to her, I was not her type, that kind of.
Yeah, just like girls always have their list, right? He must be like this, he must be like that, tall, handsome, huge muscles and things like that. I also personally had my own list of what I wanted my husband to be or look like. And I think even like we have our online mentors and a lot of people that we watch, as they mentioned, it's just an idea we create in our minds as people. Like sometimes you even create somebody or a how do they call them?
You make a caricature of person that does not exist.
Yeah, the person doesn't really exist.
Yeah,
like,
you have this painting in your mind, in your ideas,
because of the movies you watch, because of the books you might read and things like that, and you've just created a particular human being that does not really exist, and you're focused on finding that person. Meanwhile, God has blessed you with someone who is all the best. Like late Dr. Miles Monroe would say, God gives you the raw material, right? He never gives you the finished product. So he gives you the raw material, and now you're the one to build that person up into the kind of person you want to be. So yeah,
God doesn't make tables, he makes trees. Then now you use the trees to make the tables and the chairs.
So that was really the case for me. At first, like, I had no interest physically to who he might be or who he was at the time, and I was like, well, let's see. But his character, his person was what made me to want to know more about this guy. I was like, yeah. And of course with time, he's a fine boy. I really don't know why I couldn't see that at first, and so with time now you realize that the person is really actually beautiful or handsome or things like that. So please, especially the girls, when a guy approaches you, don't just brush him out because he's not really your type.
There are some girls that, because they have specific criteria that they are looking in a guy, very specific physical attractive criteria, they never tend to find that person, and then they stay single for a long time.
Not because God hasn't given them the person yet, but they were just not ready, or their eyes were very close to see that this was a blessing that God had for them.
Talking about that, sometimes people say that the beauty of a man lies in his pocket. If you want to refer to that also in terms of physical attraction, some people at the beginning of maybe if they're starting a relationship with you, they might not be rich, they might not have that rich airs, that rich look, but the person is a carrier of a vision, the person has projects. Yes, and this can be a very great man in the beginning. So my point is, for guys, even for the ladies, don't look only at the person's current financial status, but also have the vision, see the greatness of the man, see the greatness of the man even in the future. It's so important, actually.
Okay, now back to like physical attraction. Of course, we are not saying that you shouldn't or you should marry somebody you're not
physically attracted to.
No, it has absolutely nothing to do with that. If you see that this person, like, really, because it's someone you're going to be waking up with every morning, it's a face you're going to be seeing every day, you're going to be hanging around, you're going to be going for parties or whatsoever. You don't want to be with somebody and you're like, oh, please hide me, let them not see me with this person and everything. So really, if genuinely you see that you cannot really like cope, but once again, don't just limit yourself to what you see. This is just right. The packaging. This is just what.
It's just the coverage. It's just
the real person is inside. That's
exactly.
The real person. Yeah. So don't force yourself to be with somebody because maybe they said, "Oh, physical attraction is not like really." Don't wake up in the morning and you're like, "Which kind of man is this? Look at this nose, look at his eyes," and you're like disgusted. No. Make sure that you're really at that point where no, of course, even if at first it was not like the ideal person physically for you, but you're at that point where, oh, this person is actually, I can actually be with this person.
And also they say that beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So someone might not be physically attracted to another person, but he's physically attracted to another person, you know. So just take good care of yourself. Just try to look good also, even in your behavior, in your speech, in your manners, in your service, in your Christian service. And of course, the Lord will make you to be localized. Yeah, you'll be localized by someone. You'll be found by someone. Yes, and someone will find you.
Very important. Yeah, like he mentioned, ladies, right? Look good, of course. Look good, because it's also important, right? But as well, don't just focus on the physical, on the face,
yes,
your makeup, whatsoever. Focus on your character.
Your character.
Build your character, because this is
build your relationship with God.
With God as well. Yeah, this is what will keep the man close to you.
Exactly.
Your beauty might attract him, but your character will keep him like close to you. And like he said, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Like really, as fine as I am, as fine as my husband is, to some other people, like, these are just normal people, but to another person as well, they are like, oh, these people are very good. I mean, it just depends on you. Maybe you have friends who are telling you this guy is not really but you yourself, you know that, oh, this guy is actually not bad. So
and you see the potential, the hidden abilities, the hidden capabilities of the man of the woman inside, and how you both can grow together into a wonderful couple. Yes. So remember this, physical attraction is like taking you to the door. Personality and character makes you go through the door, it makes you enter the door, and what keeps you inside is godliness. So uphold godliness in your Christian relationship, uphold godliness in your relationship, and both of you continue to build yourself, continue to shape yourself, continue to teach yourself, continue to grow together. Yes. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe.
The notification bells, like you're updated with our videos, coming videos as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.
Bye-bye.